Chapter 1. The Arrival. The piercing clank of the gate reverberates through the air, signaling the entrance into a world where freedom fades. As new arrivals step inside, their uneasy footsteps echo against concrete walls, each one a reminder of the harsh reality they now inhabit. Panic and uncertainty wash over them, giving voice to the myriad of fears that come with incarceration. Marcus, once a dedicated teacher, recalls the moment his life spiraled out of control, the weight of his past heavy on his shoulders. Lila, a mother yearning to reconnect with her children, battles regret as she navigates this stark new existence. Their personal stories interweave, highlighting the chaos of emotions that defines their first hours behind bars. Amid the distant chatter of guards and the restless shuffling of inmates, a tentative camaraderie begins to form, a flicker of hope in a seemingly barren landscape. Chapter 2. The First Night. As the prison settles into darkness, the heavy sounds of metal clanging and distant murmurs create an unsettling chorus. Each inmate is left alone with their thoughts, grappling with the unnerving silence that envelops their cells. Marcus recalls the overwhelming weight of isolation, a stark contrast to the bustling life he once knew. Sleepless nights become a canvas for introspection, where memories of freedom collide with the harsh reality of confinement. He shares his thoughts on regret and loss, grappling with the choices that led him here. Lila, on the other hand, reflects on her children, feeling the ache of separation. She listens to the muffled echoes of other inmates, quietly searching for connection amidst despair. Through their shared narratives of fear and uncertainty, the soundscape captures the palpable tension, as each person confronts the harsh truth of their new life, alone, yet connected in their vulnerability. Chapter 3. Daily Struggles. As the dawn breaks within the concrete confines, the prison awakens to the cacophony of morning routines. The distant clang of metal trays echoes through the halls, signaling breakfast, a meal often marked by complaints and meager portions. Inmates share stories of their daily struggles, navigating the volatile atmosphere filled with tension and the risk of food fights erupting at any moment. Many recount the intricate dance of survival amid inside politics, where alliances shift like shadows. Among them is Jamal, a soft-spoken poet who finds refuge in his words. He shares snippets of his poetry, revealing reflections on pain, hope, and resilience. His verses cut through the chaos, reminding others of the beauty that can emerge from despair. The contrasting sounds of shouts and laughter serve as a backdrop, illustrating that even in this harsh reality, moments of creativity and introspection thrive, offering a lifeline to those seeking solace. Chapter 4. Unwritten Codes. In the dimly lit corridors of the prison, an intricate web of unwritten rules governs every interaction. The soundscape features low murmurs and the rustling of clothing, illustrating the delicate balance of survival amid tension. Inmates recount stories of navigating alliances, how a nod or a glance can signal trust or betrayal. Marcus shares a harrowing experience where a simple misstep led to isolation, emphasizing the unspoken code of respect that binds the community. Sophie reflects on the complicated dynamics of her friendships, where loyalty is both treasured and tested. Betrayals cut deep, and the emotional scars linger, shaping identity and relationships in profound ways. As voices intertwine, listeners grasp the complexities of trust in an environment designed to dehumanize. Amid the chaos, an understanding emerges. These unwritten codes both challenge and protect the fragile humanity of those inside, revealing layers of emotion beneath the hardened exteriors. Chapter 5. Bonds and Betrayals. In the unforgiving confines of prison, deep connections often blossom amidst adversity. As we explore the emotional landscape of inmate relationships, Carlos emerges as a mentor figure, guiding younger inmates through the treacherous waters of prison life with wisdom gleaned from his own past. He shares the tales of loyalty that bind them together, fostered in the shared struggle for survival. However, not all relationships are built on trust. Sophie grapples with the complexities of loyalty while navigating court battles and family pressure. Her story reveals the painful reality of betrayal, where genuine affection can be overshadowed by desperation. Inmates recount moments of disloyalty that have forever altered their lives, illustrating the precarious balance between friendship and self-preservation. Through candid reflections, this chapter captures the emotional weight of these bonds, how love can thrive in the darkest corners, yet betrayal always lurks, testing the strength of even the closest connections. Chapter 6. The Importance of Routine. As dawn breaks within the prison walls, the soundscape envelops listeners in the rhythmic clanging of metal doors and the shuffling of feet on cold concrete. Inmates share how the regimented life of prison offers a paradoxical sense of stability amidst chaos. Marcus reflects on the comfort of knowing what each day holds. From early morning counts to designated work hours, routine becomes their anchor, providing structure when everything else feels uncertain. The conversations weave tales of daily schedules that govern their lives, recreation time, meals, and even mandatory programs. Inmates discuss how the predictability of a set routine cultivates a sense of purpose, allowing them to cope with isolation and despair. Jamal expresses how writing poetry during quiet hours became a form of self-discipline, giving him a way to channel his thoughts and emotions. In a place designed to strip away freedom, routine ironically restores a measure of control to their lives. Chapter 7. Moments of Light. In the midst of stark realities, moments of light emerge, reminding inmates that joy can still be found behind bars. This chapter opens with the vibrant sounds of laughter echoing from a talent show, where inmates showcase hidden talents, singing, dancing, and storytelling that momentarily transcend their confinement. In this microcosm of creativity, they forge connections that are deeply human. Anita, a former chef, leads culinary courses that become a transformative outlet for many. The tantalizing aromas wafting through the prison kitchen serve as a bridge between despair and hope, as inmates bond over shared meals, experimenting with flavors and techniques. These moments foster camaraderie, illuminating the path to emotional healing. Inmates share heartfelt stories of resilience, revealing how creativity nurtures their spirits, allowing light to pierce through the darkness of their circumstances, redefining their experiences, and emphasizing the profound beauty of human connection, even in confinement. Chapter Creativity Behind Bars. In the confines of a maximum security prison, creativity emerges as a lifeline for many inmates, offering an escape from the harsh realities of their surroundings. In this chapter, we delve into the artistic expressions that flourish within these walls. The sound of scratching pencils against paper fills the air as inmates engage in writing workshops. Their words become vessels for untold stories, hopes, and fears. One inmate, Ryan, shares how painting has transformed his inner turmoil into vivid landscapes, creating a connection to a world he longs to touch. Strumming a guitar in the courtyard, Maya finds solace in music, composing melodies that resonate with her journey of loss and resilience. Through every stroke, note, and verse, creativity becomes not just an outlet, but a means of survival, empowering inmates to redefine their identities and reclaim fragments of their humanity amidst confinement. In these moments, the prison walls fade, allowing glimpses of freedom and self-expression to illuminate the darkness. Chapter 9. Reflections in Isolation. As night blankets the prison, the sounds of silence amplify the solitude that envelops the inmates. In the dimly lit cells, personal reflections emerge, painting a vivid picture of introspection and self-discovery. Here, Marcus describes the feeling of writer's block as he stares at blank pages, grappling with his past decisions and the weight of his regrets. The stillness offers a unique clarity, forcing inmates to confront their inner demons and desires for change. Soft whispers echo between walls, revealing emotional revelations as they seek answers in the depths of their confinement. Jamal, amidst the quiet, finds solace in sculpting words. His poetry becomes a lifeline in these isolated moments. Each verse channels the profound complexities of their struggles and hopes, reminding them that even in the darkness, the spark of creativity and human emotion endures. In these solitary reflections, they discover not just who they were, but who they aspire to become. Chapter 10. Redemption Stories. In this poignant chapter, inmates share their narratives of regret and transformation, revealing the profound impact of introspection during their time behind bars. David, a lifer whose journey has spanned decades, reflects on the weight of his past mistakes, articulating how each day in prison became a lesson in humility and self-discovery. He describes moments of clarity that emerged from solitude, times when he confronted his demons and sought to understand the roots of his actions. These revelations fuel his quest for redemption, motivating him to mentor younger inmates resistant to change. Listeners hear other inmates recount snippets of their own aspirations for a better future, fueled by a newfound resilience. Together, their stories weave a tapestry of hope, showcasing that the path to forgiveness, both self and societal, is illuminated even in the darkest corners of confinement, affirming the enduring spirit of humanity seeking to rise above its past. Chapter 11. The soundscape transitions to a flurry of excitement as visitors stream through the prison gates, their voices filling the stark, sterile environment with warmth. Inmates eagerly await their loved ones, the emotional surge palpable with each clatter of footsteps on the concrete floor. Among them is Carlos, who reflects on the bittersweet joy of seeing his daughter after years apart. He shares the struggle of maintaining a connection through letters and phone calls, the weight of guilt mingling with the elation of reunion. Listeners hear heartfelt conversations punctuated by laughter, but also the heart-wrenching farewells that follow. Inmates recount moments of tenderness that are quickly overshadowed by the looming separation. The hope and love brought by visits shine momentarily in the grayness of prison life, yet the reality of distance remains a heavy burden. As the doors clang shut once more, the echoes of longing and connection linger, reminding us of the complex ties that bind family and fate. Chapter 12. Facing the Future. As the days blend into weeks, conversations among inmates shift toward their dreams and aspirations, casting light on the hope that flickers in the shadows of confinement. With each shared story, we hear reflections on what lies beyond the prison walls, a world filled with uncertainty, yet brimming with possibility. Marcus speaks candidly about his yearning to return to teaching and inspire the next generation, while Lila dreams of rebuilding her family, hoping to restore the bonds frayed by years of separation. In these moments of introspection, the weight of regret is palpable, but it is accompanied by a fierce determination to break free from the cycles of their pasts. Through the soundscape of clanging metal and muted echoes, the theme of resilience emerges, reminding listeners that even in a place of darkness, the light of hope fuels the journey toward a better tomorrow. The outside world. As the day of their release approaches, anticipation fills the air, but mixed emotions weigh heavily on the hearts of the inmates. Elena, longing to reunite with her children after years apart, faces a bittersweet cocktail of excitement and fear. She shares her hopes of rebuilding their lives together, while grappling with the reality of a world that has moved on without her. Meanwhile, Sam, a former gang member, dreams of breaking the cycle of violence that defined his past, envisioning a future where he can help others avoid his mistakes. Personal stories intertwine in this reflective chapter, revealing that reintegration is fraught with challenges, finding employment, reconnecting with family, and navigating societal judgments. As they share their aspirations and fears, listeners hear the echoes of determination and resilience. This chapter poignantly captures the stark contrast between the confines of prison and the vast unknown awaiting these individuals, underscoring the hope that propels them forward.